Another day, another video. Today I'm making a video if you should be playing Black Ops 4 or Modern Warfare. Most people would say Modern Warfare, but let's be real here. Unless you're trying to get absolutely pissed off and actually not enjoy that much the game, then play Modern Warfare. But if you have a choice to play Black Ops 4 or Modern Warfare, or thinking about getting Modern Warfare instead of playing Black Ops 4, I promise you, Black Ops 4 is a way better game than Modern Warfare is right now. In the future, maybe like in a month or two, maybe Modern Warfare will be better. But right now, at Modern Warfare state, it is not good enough to be playing Modern Warfare all the time against Black Ops 4. I literally went back to play Black Ops 4 today, just to make this video, and I enjoyed it. Actually, it was pretty fun. The only thing I didn't like was the DLC guns, but you can unlock those freely now. You literally all have to do is to save up some loot boxes, and I think it's like 60-ish. You can unlock a bribe, and you can get the gun for free and choose whatever one you want. That's a way better system. And Modern Warfare now, it's pretty lackluster. You reach the max rank, you don't even feel satisfied. While Black Ops 4, you have rewards, you have different prestige icons, you have also ranking up the gun in Black Ops 4 is way less grind festy than Modern Warfare. Sure, the ranking up system, the prestige system in Black Ops 4 is way more way more of a grind fest, but it's not to the point where it feels like you're ranking up extremely slow. What else? The camos in Black Ops 4 are way better than the one in Modern Warfare. So if you want to choose the game, choose Black Ops 4 if you're doing it for cosmetics. And also there's more customization, not attachment wise. Modern Warfare knocks it out of the park with attachment wise, how much customization you have there, but it also limits you so much. So if you just want a simple put on attachments, customize your skins and all that, Black Ops 4 easily. Competitive wise, nobody's playing Black Ops 4 competitively right now. Modern Warfare is the main place to go right now. People are probably gonna start dragging themselves back to Black Ops 4 at the end of the season. So like around December-ish, not this December. I'm talking about like next year's December, or actually no, next year's June. Even though the whole season for pros is like a whole year, which is I don't know how they're gonna work that out, but we'll see. What else? Black Ops 4 has better variety in game modes. Modern Warfare has a single player, a multiplayer, and a Spec Ops that I don't think anybody plays anymore. It's really hard, but it's fun to play. While Black Ops 4 has multiplayer, zombies, and Blackout. People are still playing Blackout all the time. Multiplayer is still kind of fun. Zombies is still fun. To stack it up against each other, I don't know which one would win. I actually don't know. It's pretty even. So it's up to you which one do you prefer. A story that lasts you 6 hours, or do you prefer a zombies mode that may last you addictingly if you get addicted a month or a week? Blackouts compared to Spec Ops, I guess that's what the comparison could be. If you like playing with friends, Spec Ops. Blackout, it's a little bit of a try hard fest right now. So do not do it just because you want to have fun. There's still people that are still playing it because they want to have fun, but it's just that there's a lot of streamers and all that trying their asses off trying to get the win, which I personally don't like. Since every game you have to come with an A game most of the time at Blackout, but it's not that big of a deal. If you're just trying to play for fun, you'll have fun. Yeah, if you're joking around and stuff, but if you're really trying to play and try your butt off and try to get wins, it's gonna be a bit tedious. but it's because they have so much experience, and if it's your first time, it's gonna be kind of tough for you to win matches. But if you're having fun, winning every like once every like 5 games, yeah, you'll have fun. It's not that. It's always just about having fun. Don't always take it to where don't always take it to where you have to win, because then you start losing your mind, and which is why I'm saying if you don't care about KD, if you don't care about winning, if you don't care about getting better, you don't care about having like all that, you could play Modern Warfare. Once you stop caring about the whole game and the whole trash about it, and once I didn't care about having a VTOL up my ass every game, I enjoyed it. I actually admit it. I actually kind of enjoyed it. But for me, if I had a choice, if competitive wasn't on Modern Warfare and I could choose between Black Ops 4 or Modern Warfare, I definitely choose Black Ops 4. It takes more skill, doesn't have a bunch of campers, the skill gap's pretty high. Literally, I went back and played, and I was like, if I was still playing this 24/7, I probably wouldn't have died on most of these maps. And that's how much of a skill gap there is. If you are really skilled and you can whip around and don't die and turn on people and react fast enough, you can literally not die in some of these maps. I remember I was thinking, I feel so sluggish and I feel so slow, and it's obviously because I've been playing Modern Warfare, and the game movement in that is so slow and sluggish that you don't feel like you're moving, and you get so used to that once you go into back to Black Ops 4, it's like, wow, I can actually jump, wow, I can actually slide, wow, I can actually move with my gun. Obviously, Modern Warfare is going for the whole realism part, but still, it's way too sluggish. But whatever. Went back to like, wow, if I was still playing this and I was still as good as I was back then, which I can admit, I was pretty top tier. My movement was unbelievable. I don't know how I didn't like break on the AM scene. I obviously wasn't the best, but if my movement was still just as good, I actually lost track of how I could play. I actually lost track of how I should play, since back then the SOG. Jesus Christ. Jeez, hold your horses there, buddy. Sorry, that was a car revving its engine while driving. It's stupid. So if I still trying my hardest and like played it 24/7, and I played as fast as I used to, and how I used to, I was way faster now, and I can actually like, and I actually lost track of how I was playing. I was like, if my brain was like focused in, I wasn't even thinking about how I was playing. I would shoot somebody and I'm already thinking what's the next thing to do, and I moved so fast that sometimes when I caught up with myself and asked myself what am I doing, what was my next move, I literally couldn't think fast enough to move fast with my fingers. Which is what I'm saying. If you had a high skill gap like that in Modern Warfare, I'd say you would enjoy it more. But since the high skill gap is so low in Modern Warfare, you get the whole shit fest that you have now, which is campers, shotguns, shields, LMGs. So final verdict: Black Ops 4, better game. Modern Warfare could be a better game in future, but that depends if Infinity Ward and Activision actually care about the game. So that's my final verdict. If you want to play Black Ops 4, if you have a choice to play Black Ops 4, play Black Ops 4. If you have a choice to play Modern Warfare, if you have a choice, play Black Ops 4. But if you really want to and don't care about your KD or anything like that, play Modern Warfare. You'll see more content in the future. But Black Ops 4 right now, if you have a choice, and if you want to buy it now, wait till Christmas. Just wait till Christmas. Get it cheaper. I don't know if it was on sale on Black Friday, but wait till Christmas. since it's probably gonna be way cheaper, and that's actually how much it's worth, like around 30-ish dollars or 40-ish dollars, if it's around there. That's how much it's worth. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Hopefully I saved y'all some money for this month. I'll see you guys all on the next one.